Hey guys, what's up? James here from Embark, and today I'm going to take you through my top 8 business films to watch. If you like business, marketing, sales, then this is the comprehensive list of 8 films I think you need to watch. There's not been a huge amount of films made in this genre, but a few of the ones that have been made I think are fantastic. So let's take a look at them now in no particular order. 1. Glengary, Glen Ross. This film came out in 1992 and received good reviews. A simple movie taking a look into the office politics and everyday life of those operating in a real estate agency. With a killer cast including Al Pacino, Alan Arkin, Ed Harris, Kevin Spacey, Jack Lemmon and Alec Baldwin, this film executes on all fronts. You might recognise the iconic scene or heard of the scene where Alec Baldwin explains the ABCs. Always be closing. 2. Wolf of Wall Street. Based on the real-life story of Jordan Belfort, this 2013 Martin Scorsese film was a massive international success and created some iconic scenes that will live on for a very long time. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, Margot Robbie and Matthew McConaughey, this film delivers on the highs and lows of Jordan's life. When you ask people what their favourite business film is, most people will pick Wolf of Wall Street. And although it's not my favourite overall, it's definitely the most action-packed, crazy and entertaining. Syrup. This indie film from 2013 is one of my favourites. Despite not being likely to have ever produced Oscar-winning performances, its satire-filled and humorous take on modern-day marketing carries it. Starring Amber Heard, Shiloh Fernandez and Brittany Snow, an idea man with no execution manages to find his way into the world of big deals and big marketing. Making it up as he goes along, he'll have to learn to execute to turn his life around. Enron, the smartest guys in the room. This 2005 documentary takes a look into what actually happened with the collapse of Enron and what we now call the Enron scandal. Looking at archive footage, it examines the corruption that ultimately led to its demise and the impact it had on the economy as well as other companies. For instance, we talk about the big 4 when talking about accounting firms, but it was a big 5 prior to Enron. So if you want to see what a lack of regulation and a culture of corruption can do to a business, then make sure you watch this film. The Big Short. The Big Short is a 2015 film directed by Adam McKay, who is known for Anchorman 2, Get Hard, and recently the Netflix film Don't Look Up. This film was probably my favourite one on the list. Adam McKay does an extremely good job of slowly taking you on the journey alongside a few different investors who in 2006 and 2007 discovered that the entire housing market was propped up by corruption and decided to short the market. Small cameos from Margot Robbie, Anthony Bourdain and Selena Gomez explaining complex topics provide some fun amongst the shit show that was the 2008 market crash. Starring Brad Pitt, Steve Carell, Christian Bale and Ryan Gosling, this fantastic cast really brings alive a bittersweet film that conveys just how awful 2008 was for everyone except the people who were actually part of the system. As I said, this is my favourite film on the list. It's a detailed eye-opener, but it might need to be watched with a stiff drink. Boiler Room. This film came out in the year 2000 and followed the story of a college dropout who, despite running a successful unlicensed casino, takes up a job as a broker to try and live up to his father's high standards. He's put on the fast track to success, but the firm he's chosen has some hidden secrets. Starring Giovanni Ribisi, Vin Diesel, Ben Affleck and Nia Long, this film has enough clever writing and good pacing to keep everything flowing and interesting. The Social Network, another favourite of those who enjoy business films. This 2010 depiction of the creation and rise of Facebook has everything you'd want to keep it exciting. Based on the book The Accidental Billionaires and starring Jesse Eisenberg, Justin Timberlake and Andrew Garfield, The Social Network takes you through the origin of Facebook and follows Mark Zuckerberg's early life at Harvard and later on the conflict with the Winklevoss twins and becoming the youngest ever billionaire. Wall Street. Lastly, we have Wall Street. This 1987 film, starring Charlie Sheen and Michael Douglas, was a massive success and earned Michael Douglas an Academy Award for Best Actor for his portrayal of the character Gordon Gekko. Although fictional, Gordon Gekko is said to have been a composite of various people. Charlie Sheen plays a junior stockbroker who manages to find a way to work with his idol Gordon Gekko, but starts down the slippery slope of corporate greed and ends up having to fight for some newfound morals and right some wrongs. So that's it from me, guys. That is my top 8 business, marketing, sales type films. Hope you enjoyed that. Comment down below what your favorite film is, or which of these films you haven't seen but you would like to. And leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We have new videos coming out every single week. I've been James from Embark, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.